Global Daily News Briefs. Global attention is centered on worsening geopolitical tensions in the Middle East, continued fighting in Ukraine, humanitarian crises in Sudan and Gaza, economic uncertainty, rapid advances in artificial intelligence, and extreme weather linked to climate change. Financial markets remain volatile amid geopolitical risks and corporate earnings, while space agencies continue preparations for lunar and deep space missions. Sports headlines focus on international football governance and preparations for major competitions. Global sports. Global soccer is in crisis after UEFA's 55-member federations voted Thursday to boycott all FIFA competitions, including future World Cups, in protest of FIFA President Gianni Infantino's plan to sell up to a 20% stake in a new $20 billion commercial subsidiary to private investors. CONCACAF has also rejected the plan, putting enormous pressure on FIFA weeks after Spain won the 2026 World Cup in the U.S. Elsewhere, MLB's trade deadline frenzy is peaking. Deadline moved to Monday, August 3rd, with ace Tarek Skubal expected to be dealt. The NFL's all 32-team training camps are in full swing. The NBA offseason was headlined by Giannis Antetokounmpo's blockbuster trade to Miami and LeBron James informing the Lakers he'll play elsewhere. The Carolina Hurricanes' Stanley Cup title kicked off a wild NHL free agency period. The WNBA is rolling through its 30th anniversary season post-All-Star break, and F1 heads into its summer break after Lando Norris won a dramatic Hungarian Grand Prix. Global entertainment. Today is defined by two global tentpoles: the worldwide theatrical opening of Spider-Man, Brand New Day projected for a $500 to $600 million global weekend, and major album drops on New Music Friday. Ariana Grande released her 8th album Petal, Charli XCX headlines Day 2 of Lollapalooza Chicago, and YOASOBI becomes the first J-pop act to play OSHEAGA in Montreal. In K-pop, BTS announced a boycott of the 2027 Grammys over the new Best Asian Pop Music Performance category covering K-pop, J-pop and C-pop, while the debate impacts all Asian pop scenes.
Microsoft ecosystem. Microsoft's FY26 results highlight a shift from AI experimentation to enterprise-wide adoption, with Microsoft 365 Copilot surpassing 30 million paid users and Azure revenue exceeding $100 billion. Key advancements include AI agents in SharePoint, Copilot Studio integrations, and Microsoft IQ's general availability to ground AI in enterprise knowledge. A $2.5 billion investment in Microsoft Frontier Company aims to embed engineers at client sites, while Microsoft 365 E7, Frontier Suite, and Agent 365 drive governance and observability. Partnerships like Mistral AI infrastructure expand cloud sovereignty options. Financial markets responded positively, with Microsoft stock surging 15% plus on strong AI-driven revenue growth. Microsoft's ecosystem is heavily defined by aggressive AI integration, strategic operational restructuring, and enhanced security protocols. The company is pushing AI-native capabilities across its enterprise and developer tools, notably through deeper GitHub Copilot agent integration in Visual Studio and AI-driven reasoning in Dynamics 365 ERP/CRM systems. Concurrently, Microsoft is navigating significant operational shifts, including a major restructuring of its Xbox division with notable studio divestitures and layoffs, while proactively updating Windows and Azure portal security postures to mitigate emerging AI-driven exploit risks. Hardware and cloud platforms continue to evolve with refreshed Copilot Plus Surface devices and new usage-based billing models for developer tools, reflecting a broader company-wide pivot towards sustainable, AI-optimized cloud and edge computing. Google ecosystem is dominated by deeper Gemini AI integration across products, major platform shifts, and regulatory pressure. Recent highlights include Gemini Spark's ability to autonomously browse in Chrome, Gemini's arrival in Waymo Robotaxis for cabin controls and assistance, expanding immersive navigation and Ask Maps features, third-party app store access in Play, ongoing Chrome security/update improvements, Android documents backup to Drive, Pixel 11 hardware teasers ahead of an expected mid-August launch, and the continuing transition toward Aluminium OS, Android-based successor for consumer Chrome OS devices. Targeted for fall 2026. EU fines and open access mandates on Search, Play, Android remain active background issues. Apple ecosystem. Record financial performance. Apple reported its strongest June quarter, Q3 FY26, on record, posting $109.4 billion in revenue, up 16% YOY, and diluted EPS of $2.02, up 29% YOY. Growth was driven primarily by double-digit surging sales in iPhone, Mac, and services across all geographic regions. Hardware and hardware upgrades. Strong rebound in iPhone and Mac hardware demand offset slight soft spots in iPad sales. To spur momentum, Apple introduced a new Apple Upgrade direct device leasing program in the U.S. Ecosystem and software push. Apple's active device installed base hit a new all-time high across all product lines. Siri AI momentum from WWDC 26 and early testing of a dedicated home OS remain central focus areas for future ecosystem integration across visionOS, iOS, macOS, and iPadOS. Thank you for watching. See you next time.